This is Eric Bogle's take on the events of that day. When I was a young man, I carried a pack, lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. And they gave me a tin hat, they gave me a gun, marched me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship sailed away from the quay. And amidst all the tears, flag waving and cheers, we sailed off the Gallipoli. Well, how I remember that terrible day as our blood stained the sand and the water. And how in that hellhole we call Silver Bay, we were butchered like lambs to the slaughter. And Johnny Turkey was waiting, he primed himself well. He rained us with bullets and showered us with shells. And in 10 minutes flat, he flown us to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played a waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. And we buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs, and we started all over again. Well, those of us who were left, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while the corpses around me cried fire. And then a big Turkish shell knocked the house overhead, and when I woke up in my hospital bed, when I saw what they'd done, I wished I was dead. Never knew there was worse things than dying. But the band on over the waltzing Matilda, all around this green land far and free. Used to hump tent from pegs, a man needs both legs, no more waltzing Matilda for me. So they gathered the wounded, the crippled and the maimed, and shipped us right back to Australia. The begless, the armless, the blind, the insane, the proud wounded heroes are similar. And as my ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. And nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared and turned all their faces away. Now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, remembering dreams of past glory. And the old men march slowly on one stiff and sore, titled heroes from a forgotten war. And I ask themselves, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And while the band plays a waltzing Matilda, yeah, the old man still answer the call. Year after year, the old men disappear. Someday no man will march there no more. say to Iain on the violin. Just married and the world seemed new. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. It was August 1942. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. Set sail for the Solomon Islands, there to fight for an airstrip at Henderson Fields. Say a prayer for the cruise of Canberra. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. On the docks there were children waving. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. To the boys of His Majesty's Navy. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. Set sail for the Solomon Islands, there to fight for an airstrip at Henderson Fields. Say a prayer for the cruise of Canberra. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. A rainy night and the wind blew somber. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. They're anchored north of Manamatomba. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. When round the point of Savo Island, 4 Jap cruisers with their 8-inch guns ablaze. Not a prayer for the cruise of Canberra. Say a prayer, Mary Ann. Things got pretty much stuck, which caused me a lot of professional frustration, which found me drinking one night in the Honiara Yacht Club. And I woke up the following morning with a bad hangover and this song in my head called The Blue Guitar. There is no law and order in Honiara now. My longer a bit rover, he says the shit has gone down. But the walkers in the corner ain't here for playing cards. They say, boy, you'll be alright, just play your blue guitar. So I picked my blue guitar and I started playing slow. Had another heavy night again last night, you know, that I was up till 7:30 in the Tropicana bar, playing my baby, she goes to Rio on my lucky blue guitar. In these small Pacific towns, went up in flames. See the mining boys asking if the candle's worth the game. While the captain of the yacht club lights his last cigar and says the only thing still working here is that fucking blue guitar. Some old expat at the bar said, "Boy, your guitar is not blue." I said, "Oh, what the hell are you talking about? Who the hell are you?" I hit a 6 off Dennis Lilly and I clean rolled down the scarf. This is the 27th century and this is a blue guitar. A friend of our girl Annalisa, she is uglier than sin. Got a nice big warriors, a yellow wheelie bin. Her husband climbed a 6'5", weighs only 7 stone. They say you ought to hear the racket when she jumped on his bones. We haven't seen to each other from the room next door to my house singing "You are my sunshine, oh no, no, that's sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Oh yeah, I'm shining out here, so please don't take my sunshine away." Well, I've been to many nations and I've caught many a fine disease. I've got a little dog called Samson with 7,000 fleas. The French anthropologist said, "Bind and flea claw." I said, "Mercy on your soul, ma'am." She said, "Merci au revoir." Je suis l'autre chanson blues, tout Samson c'est blue. From the big fine here, the echoes of the 8-inch guns play on second sailors to the bottom of the iron bottom sound. Burning to see their spirits crawling up from the sandbar. They like to come ashore some nights and hear the blue guitar, hear me singing. Just to watch it fall apart. Cause my boots are made of leather and there's sorrow in my heart. Cause my boots are made of leather and I cannot play the part. Cause my boots are made of leather and I've got this blue guitar. As I got working in the MRTF headquarters, I found out a bit more about what happened to Ben. I was talking to the major in the 2 shop one night. The 2 shop is the intelligence cell. She told me what happened on the morning of the 8th of July, and I read the Inquirer report shortly afterwards, which mentioned a second soldier involved in the incident whose name had been redacted to protect his identity, but I found on the front page of the Townville Bulletin a soldier named Paul Warren. I wrote this song from Paul's point of view. It's called The Dust of Uruzgan. Can I get a little bit more vocal on the task? In the ring they call me Warlord. My mother calls me Paul. You can call me Private Warren when you're filing your report. As to how I came to be here, this is what I understand. In this hospital in Germany from the dust of Uruzgan. I had just turned 28 and just quit the abattoir when I joined the 1st Battalion of the Big 108R. We were next up for deployment in South Afghanistan to combat the insurgents in the dust of Uruzgan. Well, it took 7 months of training just to get into the joint. There were push-ups and procedures, there was death by PowerPoint. In the RSO&I course, you know else I am, but nothing can prepare you for the dust of Uruzgan. And the index sat together, flying the Kandahar. Something I did is in the campfire bar. We were at the 5:30, and on the way out, in 20 flying minutes, we were in the town crowd. We shook hands as the boys picked out. Remember TF1, pretty soon we're out patrolling in the Afghanistan. So I started walking through the green zone with a stunner in my hand. Body armor chafing through the dust of Uruzgan. Well, we started up near Chora, working 14 hours a day. Entering a canvac from the Afghan 4th Brigade, down to the village, the eastern Dutchland, working under open skies. The dust of Uruzgan is a long, long way from Townsville, not like any place you've seen. Suddenly you're walking through the 14th century. The women under burqas and tribal warlords rule the land, full of goats and muck and jingle trucks into the dust of Uruzgan. And the education minister can't read nor write, and the minister for women runs a knock shop there at night. But they're fighting there forever, the whole war through the land, murdering each other in the dust of Uruzgan. Yeah, there's nothing about the province that's remotely fair or just. Worse than the corruption is the endless fucking dust. The finest talcum powder on the ground and in the air. And it gets into your eyes, and it gets into your hair. And it gets into your weather, and it gets into your boots. When the bureaucrats all show up there, it gets in their suits. It gets into the machinery and foils every plan. There's something quite symbolic about the dust of Uruzgan. Still, the people can be gracious, and they're courteous and smart. And when the children look into your eyes, they walk into your heart. Face each day with courage, and each year without a plan. You're scratching for survival in the dust of Uruzgan. But the Taliban are ruthless. They keep the people terrorized with roadside bombs and hangings and leaving letters in the night. And they have no useful vision for the children of this land, and to keep them praying on their knees in the dust of Uruzgan. Yeah, it was a quiet Saturday morning when the two shop made a call on a compound of interest to the east of Kotmashal. We had some information that they were building IEDs, and so we cordoned and we searched it in accordance with SOPs. Well, that was on the west flank picket, propped there with Ben, better keep a watchful eye out while the other blokes went in. We knew the signs of danger from the TTPs we'd land, but the Nationals were moving back and forth without concern. I'd been standing there for hours when I shifted slightly back. My foot tripped an AP mine, and everything went black. I woke up on the gurney, flat out on my back. I had to ask him 7 times just to get the facts that I'd lived to tell this story through a simple twist of fate. The main charge lay 10 feet away from the pressure plate. You see, the line was linked by det cord to a big charge laid by hand, hidden under Benny by the dust of Uruzgan. I was a Queensland champ Thai boxer. Now look south of my knee, and all I see is bed sheets where my right foot used to be. Benny's dead and buried underneath Australian sand, but his spirit's out there wandering through the dust. Through the dust of Uruzgan. Sweet daughter, now that I'm home, I'll do my best. Warm water through your hair I will comb. Let's buy that dress. I'm back from work overseas among Afghans. And if I should see melodies, please understand. I've seen the remnants of the Roman fleet, sifted embers of the February fires. I've read of Carthage and the fall of Crete. Nothing surprised me till the gates of Cairo. Your mama works a long day, comes home, it's dark. So let's put your Lego away and hit the park. Some nights we don't get along, but do not fear. Some nights my language is strong, but I'll be here. I've seen the remnants of the Roman fleet, sifted embers of the February fires. I've read of Carthage and the fall of Crete. Nothing surprised me till the gates of Cairo. Some nights I'm still getting calls saying, get me out of here. This happens when cities fall and men trade in fear. I've seen children your age, my love, push through the mire. I've seen infants dangled above the razor wire. Some push and made their way through. This eased my mind. Some friends and people we knew were left behind. I'm grateful for a warm home. In here we're blessed, where I can sink like a stone in my helplessness. I've seen the remnants of the Roman fleet, sifted embers of the February fire.